Hey dreamers, my name is Bryce, and I don't know what my favorite Metallica song is. Could it be Whiplash? Beats me. Wait, hold on. Is there anything on my beard this time? Okay, we're clear. Cue the intro.
So Ted, give it to me now!
For the best Metallica song! Whiplash, the sixth song off of Kill 'Em All, and boy howdy, I hope I got everything off of my face this time. Sometimes when you do things on your own, you don't have a second person to, verify whether your peanut butter is all gone. Anyway, I'm excited to review this song. The criteria we're using is lyrics, instrumentation, composition, memorability, and emotional response. It's a scale of 0 to 4 because I reserve the right to say 0 if I don't like something. That's the reason for the scale. Let's get right into the music. Whiplash! Before we go into the next part, I just want to say I didn't play through from Anesthesia to Whiplash in the last video, but the continuation is actually very nice. I'm going to rewind just so that you can hear that. The very end of bass solo, it's doing the and then just it's a really cool transition. There it is. It just hits you like a hammerhead. Get that toms. Now I really wish, I know it was the early 80s and the mixing wasn't so like they just didn't get the mix right is all I'm saying. Maybe it was less on the fact that it was the 80s and more on the fact that this is a young band just starting out. I think they went across the country to record this, and so it's more on the people who put it together. But what's happening here is Lars is doing like a you can't see my feet, but he's doing like a double kick thing, and he's hitting the toms. It's really cool. And if it was mixed as well as, say, I don't know, Hot for Teacher, boy, those drums would really be killing. This is a really cool intro. Is that an offbeat? I think it is. This is very Motorhead. Got that thrash, that super fast thrash. With the accents there, bop, 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 bop. That's really interesting. I like how right there, usually during this riff, they're playing it straight, and Lars is just doing the thrash beat, and then the fourth time around, he's usually doing the dun, 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 dun. Is it a triplet or is it a dotted? Anyway, dun, 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 dun. He's accenting it. But here in this time, I'll rewind just a little bit. He just goes ba 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 on straight eighth notes, I think. I love this because this is the same riff, but they took out the da na na na. So it's just chugging on the E, and they're just adding that one offbeat. So it's like a variation of that main riff. Really cool way to transition into something new to keep us fresh without going into the verse right away. Little fill right before the verse. It drives you effing mad. They got an F-bomb in this one. They don't swear a whole lot. I think in their entire discography, I bet you there is only like a handful. I'm going to say 10. I'm going to say 10 F-bombs. You can tell me, you could find the F-bombs. This isn't a review to find how many swears they do, but I'm going to say 10 F-bombs. We'll see how many that total is. But they don't do it very often. Something I never really considered before, and we'll talk about this more in the lyrics review, Maybe not. I'll just talk about it here. He says, there's a feeling deep inside that drives you effing mad. The feeling of a hammerhead. You need it oh so bad. And when I was listening to this song as a youth, I always imagined the shark. Like there's a feeling of a hammerhead, and I didn't understand why they're talking about marine life, but it makes a whole lot more sense when you're talking about like a hammer and a nail, because the previous line is it drives you, and I don't know if that's intentional, but that metaphor is actually kind of beautiful. It drives you mad like a hammerhead. You feel it also bad. I don't know. It's just kind of an interesting observation. Okay, I love that A-B, the call and response, the da-na-na-na-na. I already forgot the words. Da-na-na-na. Adrenaline starts to flow. It's music and lyrics. And when it's doing the music part, the drums are thrashy. When it's doing the lyrics, they're halftime. So do 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 do. It's really cool that A, B, A, B, A, B. And then that last time around, that fourth time to break the pattern, we're calling back to the intro. It's really cool construction. I'm digging this. Back to that main riff. Accented. Again, okay, so that's interesting. If you're looking at just the drums, so the guitar is repeating 4 times. It's the same riff 4 times. Doesn't change at all. The drums, he's doing that same offbeat cymbal and snare accent. Bah, and then he is on the second time accenting the da 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 da, and then the fourth time he's just going ta 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 ta. And I don't know. That's really unique. I think that's cool. It's keeping it fresh.
Make it really sore.
Oh, he's using the right symbol. Okay, back to the main riff. Sounds like they're going into a third verse, right? Yep, accented. And then forward. It sounds like it's copy-pasted, to be honest. It doesn't sound... I mean, I don't know for sure if they recorded everything. Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to copy-paste on tape. But anyways, it's the same exact fill, so that's... I don't know. It's curious to me. Switch it up. There's accenting. That fourth option. Right symbol. Change up. Okay. You know how much I love pattern breaks. We had three? Is this 3? We had 3. Nope, don't want that one. 3. We had 3 different verses and 3 different choruses. So right now, this song has been pretty static. The fills have been the same. The guitars have been the same. Not much change-ups. There's the verse riff and the chorus. And that's basically all we've heard. There's been no solos. But then this last time through the chorus that we've heard so far, it goes back to that intro, boo, 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 and he says whiplash in the same spot he always does, but instead of it going back into the main riff, we get an extended drum fill. We have a new now we have a brand new riff, and oh, hey, things are exciting again. And this riff is going to go a couple of times, and then we'll go back into the main riff with a solo. We have like a halftime feel. It's been thrashy for this whole song. There's that little part during the chorus, but it's just a little tease. It's just a tiny little tease, and then it goes thrash again. So now we have this.
Here we go.
Oh, it's the same riff. It's up close. Is it tapping? Okay. This is great. I was just wondering about this. Because we're going fast, we're going in that double time again, but the guitars have just been going, and that kind of eighth note, it's not as fast as this fast, like 30 seconds or whatever they are. It's just a, so even though we're going faster, there's kind of a pull to it. The drums are going fast, but the guitars are like, hold on, buddy, hold on, and then there's that holdout, and then just Whiplash! I could just hear the whole crowd screaming, Whiplash! I know live, I air drummed it because live there's some drum fill there, but everybody screamed Whiplash, and now we're going full on. This is Whiplash. Okay, difference there. I was assuming it was going to be similar to the verse because we had the same four, and Lars was doing the same thing where he emphasized the second time. But if you notice, the fourth time through, he did a snare drum roll and then he emphasized those three hits. So there's like a payoff. This whole song, we've been only doing straight fours, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and, or 3 and 4 and, or whatever the count is. We've been doing straight eighth notes for that last fill on the fourth time through. This time it's the triplets or dotted whatever, and that really pays off for me. I'm gonna rewind just a little bit because that's really cool. This is the third time. We're Metallica. Sing it! Dancing all around, acting like a maniac. Wow! Okay, again, a pattern break. Instead of on that last one, acting like a maniac, and then instead of having the drum fill and saying Whiplash, it goes in do 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 do, and then new riff do 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 do, hey do 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 do, hey do 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 do, hey do 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 do. Wow! That's a really cool ending. I'm jazzed up. I'm having fun. That's Whiplash. Let's go to the rating. Lyrics. What is the song about? It's very similar to Hit the Lights in that it's really focused on, hey, we're rocking up here. It's a really fun time. But I appreciate that this song is more about the audience. It's more about like, this is a thing that we're doing together. You're coming. We recognize you with your leather and your spikes, and we see you bobbing your heads all around, right? Our music is ringing in your ears. I'm not so keen on the stuff about like, we've come to maim and kill, and like, we're going to rip your face off sort of stuff. So that's a little aggressive for me. But these words, as I'm looking through them, they flow a lot better than some of the other ones. I mean, I don't know if they're writing these songs in order, if the track listing is in the order of when they wrote them. But the song, the words flow together better to me. James is getting used to writing lyrics. So I don't know. I guess I don't lean one way or another. I want to knock him a point for the but I also want to give them points for stepping it up a little bit. They flow really nicely. So because I don't know which way to lean, this one gets a 2. Instrumentation. Wow, I mean, how can you beat starting off with friggin' double bass drums and toms all over the place? We could use more in the mix, but then to go into the guitars just strumming so fast. It's fast. And the song is, I mean, how long is it? This song is... It's 4 minutes and 10 seconds, but it barely ever lets up. They're going so fast the whole time. It's very well played. So I think there's not a lot of technical prowess in the sense of music, in like the music theory sense. They're not changing time signatures and stuff, but they're going so fast and having so much energy, and they never stop. They never quit. They never stop because they're Metallica. This one, 4. Composition. Now, I was originally a little put off by having 3 verses and 3 choruses before the bridge, and then having a 4th verse and a 4th chorus. And I feel like in a different type of song, that would be a little overkill. But I think that it works in this because they're so short, and that chorus is really memorable. Spoiler alert. So we get this sort of, it kind of works. I think I would have liked to drop maybe one verse and get into the bridge. But that said, I really appreciate what I was talking about with the drums changing and that getting to the emphasis during the solo riff changing up a little bit and holding back at first and then going double speed. And, it's just, I think altogether, it has a nice flow to it. It has a really cool hit in the intro. It has it builds with the drums, like they're just holding out the guitars and the drums are going and you're like looking around like what's about to happen. Or maybe you're entering the venue and you're getting psyched. I don't know. Compositionally, really fun. I'm going to give it a 3. Memorability. I don't really know how to take this one on without extreme bias. I heard the song before, seen it live, and it's a lot of fun. I know the lyrics, and maybe that comes into why I think it's so memorable, but adrenaline starts to flow, thrashing all around, acting like a maniac, Whiplash. It's so fun to sing, and it just, I don't know, the song feels very memorable. The fast riffs, the toms, the lyrics, but it's not the most memorable. So we're going to give it a 3. Emotional response. I gotta say, I feel good. I'm smiling. I'm having a good time. I really enjoyed listening to this one. I think I don't know. I don't feel like I've been taken down much at all either. There's not much that I can think of about this song that makes me not feel good. I guess the only thing, you know what? My own personal, you're all going to yell at me for being a Metallica fan, but I have an aversion to swear words. I think that there's a little bit in the lyrics that could have been either fixed or changed or a little bit better. So emotional response, I don't know. I feel good. I feel happy. Let's give it a 3. And there it is, Whiplash, with a grand total of 15 points. What? First place, we have a new leader. It dethroned Hit the Lights. I would have never guessed that this would have happened, but here it is. The math saith so. So Whiplash is now in first place for me. Where is it for you? Make sure to leave your review or your point tally in the comments below and smash that subscribe button because tomorrow we're going to be reviewing The Phantom Lord. See you then. Thanks for watching.